Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this backlit wireless mouse with Jiggler Mode. So this was provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful and want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description on Amazon, and if you use that link it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. So it says backlit wireless mouse, model YC-JY201. So here we have the mouse, we have a charging cable, and a manual. So this mouse has a neat feature on it that it has a jiggler mode. So what that does is it moves the mouse without you touching it to keep your computer from going to sleep. So this would be a great mouse for doing presentations. You could even get one of these and just leave it in a conference room, and then when people come in to plug their laptop in, they could use this mouse with their computer, and when you turn the jiggler mode on, it will keep their computer from going to sleep. Now, yes, you can go into computers and you can install software or do settings and things like that to keep computers from going to sleep, but that can be kind of a hassle. But this, you just plug this mouse in, turn the jiggler mode on, and it prevents sleep. So it comes with a cable here for charging. So I didn't do an exact measurement, but it seems to be around 5 feet long. It has a charge port on the front of the mouse, so I'll plug that in. So now it's charging. There's a red light. It's kind of hard to see, but there's a red light under there. Let's check out the manual. So for package includes here, it says RGB wireless mouse, charging cable, USB receiver, user manual. On the mouse we have left button, right button, we have a scroll wheel in the middle, and then past that we have the DPI mouse jiggler mode switch. So this has 4 DPI modes, and you press the button to switch between those modes, and then you hold the button down to turn on the jiggler mode. Then when we turn it over, we have the charging port, the light mode switch, the power switch, and the USB receiver. So it says light mode switch. Long press the switch for 3 seconds to turn off the light, and long press it again for 3 seconds to turn on the light. Single press the switch. A total of 21 light modes will show on in cycles. Mouse jiggler switch mode. Long press the DPI switch for 3 seconds to enter mouse jiggler mode. The green light of the scroll wheel will turn on. Long press DPI again for 3 seconds to exit the mode, and the light will turn off. It says note, move the mouse in the mouse jiggler mode, the mouse can work normally. If the mouse didn't move for 5 seconds, the mouse will drift automatically. Enter jiggler mode. DPI switching. Single press the DPI switch cyclically. 800 is red, 1200 is blue, 1600 is green, and 2000 is purple. So it has the 4 DPI modes. Here are the specs. It shows the 4 DPI modes. The weight is 80 grams. The battery capacity is 650 milliamps. The maximum working current is 16 milliamps. The working distance is 10 meters. The sleep mode. If the mouse doesn't move in 90 seconds, it will enter backlight sleep mode. If no movements for over 8 minutes, it will enter deep sleep mode. So when it's in deep sleep mode, it will still be doing the jiggler mode, because it wouldn't make sense if it doesn't. So if you're doing a presentation and you're not using the mouse, it will go into that mode, but it will still be jiggling the mouse to keep your computer awake. 2.4 gigahertz wireless mode connection. You turn it on, you take out the USB dongle, and you insert it into a computer. So this uses a USB dongle here. So this will work in Mac, PC, Android, TVs, Linux, you name it. Any device that can use USB mouse, you can plug this into and use this mouse. So that's very convenient. It says LED indicator light, battery charging. The red light of the scroll wheel will stay on. The battery is full. The red light of the scroll wheel will turn off. Battery is low. RGB backlight red light will flash. Mouse jiggler mode is on. The green light of the scroll wheel will stay on. Mouse jiggler mode is off. The green light of the scroll wheel will turn off. And then it has notes about the sleep mode. You can wake it by clicking the buttons in either of the 90-second or the 8-minute sleep modes. If there's a delay or the mouse backlight turns off, then you need to charge the mouse. And the frequently asked questions, if I get mouse sensor lag, what do? You turn off the mouse and turn it back on, or fully charge it. If the mouse doesn't respond, if you turn on the mouse power switch and the indicator light or backlight does not light up, please turn off the mouse and fully charge it. And if you received a defective product, contact Amazon. So let's check this out. Let's turn on the mouse. I'm going to turn off my light on my camera, and you can see the lights here. So I'm going to turn off my overhead lights, and then we'll check out these lighting modes first. So I don't know that I'll be able to show every single mode, but we can get an idea of what it has. So I'll hold down the light button for 3 seconds to turn the light on. Okay, I had to plug that into my computer to make the light turn on. I'll press the button. You can see some of the different modes here. And here it is on my desk. It's kind of hard to see. There's a faint glow around the mouse, so you can see it. It's a little hard to show on camera. So it has the DPI button here. If I hold that down, the light should turn green. So now it has the green light in there, and now we're in jiggler mode. So I'm going to show my computer screen here. This may be a little hard to see, but I'm moving the mouse right around here. So I'm going to let go, and after 5 seconds, we should see this start moving itself. So there you go. So now this will keep it from going to sleep. So if you have trouble with your computer logging you out too often, like say you get on a phone call or something and your computer logs you out, you could turn on this jiggler mode. Now I have a little hot corner up there, but it's not going to click anything, so it shouldn't be any problem. And then if I need to do something, I can just take control of the mouse and use it. Then after 5 seconds again, it's going to start moving. Okay, so I did want to do a little test here with my presentation software. So I'm using Keynote on the Mac, and you can test this on your system. So I'll turn on the jiggler functionality, and we see the mouse cursor is moving. So I'm going to hit play here. And in my presentation software, the mouse does not show up. So you can test your presentation software with your traditional mouse and just go into presentation mode and then wiggle the mouse around and see if it shows up on the screen. And if it doesn't, you're good to go. So if you want to turn that off, you just hold this down for another 3 seconds. And it turns it off. So you do need to take into consideration, say, security at your office. You know, if you work in an open office where someone could easily access your computer, you may not want to use this. But say you have a home office and you want to take a restroom break. You could turn on your jiggler mode, go take a restroom break, maybe go grab a snack, and then come back and turn it off, and you don't have to mess around with logging into your computer again. Now you could go into your computer and tell your computer not to go to sleep, but I would argue this is a more secure way to do it, because if you're out and about, say you have a laptop and you're at a coffee shop, you may want it to go to sleep after a minute or two. Whereas at your home office, you don't want that. You could just have it logged in all day. And in that case, you could use that jiggler feature to keep it logged in. So aside from that, this is a traditional optical mouse. It does have a very quiet click, so if you like quiet clicks, this is good. So click it in front of the microphone. I don't think this is even going to come through. When I click this on the desk, I can barely hear it. So this should last around 1 week on a charge if you're using the LED lights. So I'm guessing you could get longer time if you don't use that. So if you're looking for a mouse that has just marathon battery life on it, I don't think this is your best option. But I think this mouse is great if you want something with that jiggler functionality. And it also has those cool RGB backlights on it. But if you don't need those, you can also turn those off just by holding down the light switch. Those will turn off. So that's the backlit wireless mouse with the jiggler feature on it. That's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.